Hello, May class, and welcome to your quick recap of your science live lesson this morning. So the biggest thing that came up was just a quick discussion of the environmental changes that we were talking about. So we looked at global warming, we looked at deforestation, and we looked at urbanization. So I'll very quickly go through those again with you. Let me share this. Okay, so talking about climate change, what is climate change? So climate change is exactly what it sounds, that the climate, the weather, the environment is obviously changing. And where the biggest change, the biggest reason for this change is the greenhouse gases. And the greenhouse gases are obviously forming around the earth. And people are producing these greenhouse gases, and they are dangerous because they are heating up, they are causing the earth to be heated up. Okay, so these gases form a layer around the earth that then traps in the heat from the sun. And we produce these gases when we burn things like oil, gas, and coal, which is what we call fossil fuels. And this can be from things like factories, it can be from driving cars that have petrol and diesel, it can be from our homes, pollution that we, or the rubbish that we create. All of that can form these greenhouse gases, and this pollution that then forms a layer around the earth, and then things are heating up. And this heating up can lead to flooding, it can lead to the ice caps melting, it can lead to the environments or habitats of animals being destroyed. Because, for an example, an animal like a polar bear, if its habitat is destroyed, it has nowhere to live and they won't be able to survive. So it really is something that we need to be careful of. Other things that cause obviously climate change are things like farming, and I will go into that in the next slide. Wildfires, because they obviously burn a whole lot of things down, and land clearing. And our greenhouse gases that we are producing have increased since people began using machines more than 200 years ago and started to build industries. So the more factories that we build, the more cars that are driven on the road that aren't electric, or they use petrol and diesel, the more pollution we're creating, the more greenhouse gases are getting trapped, and the hotter the world will get. So it really is something that we need to think about how we can help climate change. How can we help reduce what we call our carbon footprint on the world, so that things get better and that the environment gets better. We then looked at deforestation, which is the cutting down of forests or groups of trees. And then these areas are then turned into things like farms and urban areas. And this is happening more and more, and has quite a negative impact on our environment and climate change, like we were talking about in the previous slide. The deforestation can then cause soil erosion and flooding, which is really bad, because obviously when the ice caps are melting and the flood levels, the water levels are rising, this can then lead to flooding and like we were saying, habitats being destroyed. And agriculture is one of the leading cause of deforestation, so cutting down of our agriculture, the trees that we need. So cutting down trees not only adds carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, but it also removes the ability of the ability of the trees to absorb the carbon dioxide, because when we cut them down, the trees are responsible for taking in our carbon dioxide and letting out oxygen. Okay, so we were just talking about that. And then we also spoke about the fact that something like the orangutan, 80% of Earth's land animals and plants live in forests, and the deforestation then threatens those species because they will no longer have somewhere to live. The last thing we spoke about was urbanization. So urbanization is the idea that more and more people are beginning to move out of rural areas and into urban areas, and urban areas are getting built up. So more and more people are living in urban areas. This can lead to greater pollution. It can lead to waste disposal problems. It can lead to poor air quality because we're producing more pollution from the factories, poorer water quality. So it really is very it's a very worrying, it has a very worrying impact on our environment. So those were just the three things that we discussed in our science lesson this morning.